Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back. I hope everyone is having a great weekend. I hope that your Saturday has been well, fun, and warm. We've been going through a winter storm up here. It was wintry, mixed, crazy last night. It's finally stopped snowing. However, they said it's going to snow again as always. So I think we probably might get up to maybe 4 or 5 inches of snow, but that's what happens when we're in the north. But I hope everyone is having a great Sunday and getting ready, resting, but then also preparing for the new work week that's about to hit us. And I just want to also say that we have reached a new milestone on this channel. Congratulations to all of us. We have reached 20,000 subscribers this weekend. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate all your support and everybody subscribing and sharing out the content. You don't know how much that means to me. It really does help the channel, and I love bringing out these cases with you guys and reviewing them with you. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for all your support and help. Hey, Joanne, good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, you're getting dumped too? Of course. Exactly. Shout out to you, Mary. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you as always. Yeah, it's cold out here and it's a lot of snowing and shoveling, but we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. This is nothing new to us. It's just something that we're true to us. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. So let's get on with the cases, shall we? So the first one that I have for you today is when a criminal is like a terrible liar. Like he have done something, probably most likely have unalived a person, and the way how he tries to lie in the interrogation process of being a suspect, it was kind of like outstanding. I don't even think he formulated his lie correctly to be even believable, but we need to just look at this case, and I thought it would be interesting. So let me pull this up for you guys, and hopefully you will enjoy. Hi, Miss Jalen. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, here we go.
In June of 2019, 68-year-old Mary Kay Wolfarth went missing in Ohio. Mary owned an antique shop in town, and when she failed to show up to open her shop, friends and family began to worry.
I reported a friend missing earlier today, and I need to fill out the paperwork or whatever for a missing person.
And who's missing?
Mary Kay Wolfarth.
Okay, when was the last time you saw her?
1 o'clock yesterday. Saw her at an auction, and then we were supposed to meet again today at 3 o'clock.
Oh,
and
okay.
She didn't show up, and so I went to her house, and her mail and her newspaper were on the porch. Her neighbor said she hadn't come home last night, which is like totally out of character.
Okay.
And she has 2 cats here that I have to feed. So.
Okay.
After the missing persons report had been filed, the report would appear on the local news. An employee of a self-storage facility would watch the news, and he realized that he knew the missing woman. She had rented a unit to store inventory from her store, so he checked the security cameras over her unit. After reviewing the footage, he immediately called the police.
My name is Craig Maddox. I work at Leslie's Floor Sanding.
Yeah.
We have rental units behind our building. And there is a lady that has been missing. I don't know if a report has been filed.
Okay.
Her name is Kay Wolfarth. My reason for calling is that her rental unit has been entered by another individual. We have it on surveillance tape.
Okay.
And to my knowledge, that individual has no permission, reason, authority to go in there.
Okay.
My biggest problem is I don't know how to get it off this blasted security system.
All right, so you want to meet with an officer regarding
Yes.
someone entering her unit?
Yes.
Hey, young Riaz, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you.
Hello. Okay, so that's her van?
Yes, sir.
Can we just start the video and
That's what we're doing.
just watch it? Mind if I take a seat?
Nope.
You got a cushion on it.
All right.
Rather look at you this way than
The footage begins with Mary unloading antiques into her storage unit, and then she leaves to go to the office. While she's gone, the owner of the orange truck walks into her storage unit and waits for her to return. When Mary enters her storage, the door is closed behind her. After several minutes, only the man exits the building. He then cleans up Mary's belongings and drives her vehicle away. When he returns, he goes back into her storage and comes out with 2 large trash cans, and he puts them into his own storage. Thanks to the surveillance footage, the police were able to identify the man as Michael Olson. They searched.
Hello, Kilo. Oh, hi, Kilo from Senegal. Shout out to Senegal. Good to see you. First of all, number one, he's a true idiot, right? And a horrible human being, right? You was literally parked right outside this lady. You see this lady going into her storage thing. You literally go into her storage first. Then you thought that you was really going to get out by putting a sheet over you like you're some type of ghost. And then you come back later. Like, you're dumb for doornails. Like, sir, like they saw you on the camera clear as day what you was wearing. Go in her storage thing when she wasn't looking, when she was getting things from behind her truck. You really thought that you was hiding yourself by putting a white sheet over you like you Casper? What is going on? That poor woman. It's one thing, because being unalive for something foolish like that is ridiculous, but even an idiot, like a pure idiot like that too? Crazy.
Through Michael's storage unit, and they found the trash cans that held Mary's body. The police would immediately send messages out to other police departments, telling them to be on the lookout for Michael. The search wouldn't last very long, because Michael had already been arrested for unrelated charges.
Yeah, this way, sir.
Yes, I need to choose the ID.
I should know your face.
What's
You ever been in the county before?
Yes.
What if I took you? What if I took you?
Well, I got he's with TPO, my ex-girlfriend.
What's her name?
Melissa Hubsey. That was,
Is this in Akron?
well, no, she lives in the Falls.
No, I mean, the charge, was it in Akron?
Oh, it was in Fairlawn.
No, it wouldn't be us then. We don't control what they do. One day we might.
Well,
She come this way.
She fucked me up in the head.
Well, that's how that is. Hey, watch your head going in there. Everybody, sometimes hits their head for whatever reason. All right, we're going straight there. It ain't like we stopping nowhere. Going straight. No detour.
The detectives would put Michael into an interrogation room, but they wouldn't tell him what it was for. They wanted him to believe that he was going to be questioned about the breaking and entering charges he had been arrested for.
Yeah, put this on. This is just we put this on you, man. No problem. All right. I don't remember.
You go by Michael or James?
Mike.
Okay, we'll call you Mike.
All right. And however we stand on that smoke would be great if you could.
Yeah, I'll let you go here.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh yes.
Dude, this is so fucking stupid breaking and entering. Are you kidding me? I can't believe they were fucking calling me for that. See, they're sitting all fucking day. These things are gonna fall off anyway. The pants are gonna fall off. I lost so much damn weight. Oh shit, now I gotta piss. Fuck. Luke, I've got to take a leak in the worst way. I'm about to piss my pants. Hold it, hold it. Hey, I gotta take a leak. What's the status?
After about 30 minutes, the detective enters the room.
Every time I keep hitting this thing, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, it is a little chilly in here.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is.
At least it's not sweltering hot like the back of a cruiser yet.
Well, actually, it wasn't too bad in there, but it's nicer in here for sure.
Yeah.
So you need another detective for this stupid thing?
Well, this is kind of how we do it. Yeah. If you watch TV or what, but it's not always like how it is on TV.
No, I know that for sure. It's just that, God, I just would love to know what Bob and Rose are saying.
Okay, you go by Michael?
Mike.
Mike? Okay, I'm Sergeant Tony Stravaggi.
I don't know.
I'm with Akron. You, met the
I always wonder where are these people's shirt? Like, how do they lose their shirt in transition from being detained and get into the police department? Like, what happened to his shirt? I just don't understand it. But let's go on. Let's see what he has to say. That was a tactic that they used to wait about like 30 minutes. You know, these rooms have certain temperatures for a reason. They want him to get a little annoyed and want to actually leave the room, hoping that if you put them in that type of state of mind, they will be more forthcoming or giving more information because they want to leave as quickly as possible. But let's go on.
Detective Brian Reed?
Yeah.
Okay. Since you're in cuffs, I gotta read you these, all right? These are your
Miranda rights,
yeah. Then I just need some verbal acknowledgement, yes or no, if you understand.
After reading him his rights, the detective begins to question Michael about his breaking and entering charges. They don't want to scare him into asking for a lawyer, so they approach the situation like it's not really a big deal, and it's all standard procedure.
Yeah, I know you explained a little bit out on scene there, what kind of had happened, okay? So, you know, I just want to I like to do things formal, and that's why we're down here doing this right now. Tell me kind of how this whole thing transpired today.
I went and picked up some mulch. Bob and Rose always yells at me through a window, and hey Mike, and, you know, my dad was leaving this morning. Hey Mike, could I use your coffee pot? So I used my coffee pot. I was hanging out today. My dad was out working, and I was kind of doing my own thing. And she said, you know, we were sitting there having a cigarette. Bob was there, you know, and I was like, she said, can you open that door for me? There's a closet door that always sticks, you know, that I usually just, if there's no lock on it or whatever. I thought she meant that. She didn't know the bedroom door. And I went over, I was like, oh, well, Rose, it's locked from the inside. Or, you know, so I was like, you know, I think you guys always keep that window open. Why don't I just go around there and, yeah, could you? I don't think you'll fit. And I was like, oh, come on, Rose, I lost weight. Shoot, I can get in there. Yeah, and so that's what I did. I helped her get her window open, or her door open. Went around there, and it made it look like I went to jump in. That's probably what the neighbors saw me doing. I tried to jump in first, and I was like, well, I need a chair. Went over and I opened her freaking bedroom door. It was locked because Antoinette just was living there. Vince Lipari, the landlord, he was like, I guess he tried to get him to get out of there. Sorry, I'm acting like I'm all nervous and talking and shit, but I was just helping them out, getting their freaking bedroom door open so they could start getting all the shit out of there. They asked me to help them get all the shit out of the basement and out of the bedroom.
What was she supposed to get out of the basement?
All the Antoinette's clothes, all the freaking the bed that was down there was cluttering up everything. They tried to have 6 people living in that little place. That's a hazard. You can't do that.
Okay.
And my dad lives right next door. He's like, he hates that.
Okay, so just so I understand it, they yelled out the window to you
in the morning. That was at like 8:30 this morning. Yeah. Then I was there. What neighbor called? Because I mean, didn't the neighbor see me doing mulch?
I don't know which neighbor it was.
It doesn't even matter. But dude, I was doing mulch for him. And that wasn't like I was charged.
I mean, I know that this is all a tactic for them to have him talk about the robbery and burglary that he did after committing a murder, but it's just weird, even him telling the story. If these people asked you to help clean out their basement or whatever not, why would they have you try to squeeze into a small window to take out stuff? If they knew that you was coming to help clear out the basement or whatever room that they needed, why wouldn't they just open the door and say, hey, come and take out the stuff this way? Why take it out of a small window? And he really wants these detectives to believe that, yes, those people knew that he was coming over to take stuff out of his basement, and he saw this small window and he felt that he lost a couple of pounds, that he was going to be able to squeeze in there and get all these items outside of the window. The neighbors are tripping for calling the police. He really wants the detective to believe that. I just can't believe it. That's just kind of funny. Hi, Flower. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks you for stopping by. I hope your Sunday's going well. Let's go on.
Charging him for everything. I went and got him a pack of cigarettes. Can you go get cigarettes, Mike, for us? Of course I did. Yeah. I've been staying there since February of 18 with my dad after I moved out of the TPO with my ex-girlfriend. And now I got down fucking getting in trouble for helping.
So you were living in that house where your dad lives too?
Yes, okay. Yes. Isn't that where my address is? That's on my license.
To be honest with you, I didn't pull it up. Okay. But yeah, but I wasn't for certain if you were living with somebody else or.
No, it was not. This is so stupid.
Okay. And then when we came in, we arrived and you were in the basement at that time.
Yeah, I was getting stuff out of the basement. And all of a sudden I heard, is there anybody here? And I was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, oh shit. And then I came out. I wasn't ducking down like the one officer said. I was freaking trying to get some stuff clean for him. And why wouldn't they lie to me? Why would they say that I was trying to steal stuff? God, I've lived there for...
I don't know if they actually said you were trying to steal something.
Well, what am I doing here?
Because they said that they didn't know that you were in the house.
Oh my God, did you see how intoxicated she was? They drink all day, every day. They drink a liter of Kamchatka damn near every day. That's why Bob has he has a blood alcohol monitor on his ankle. I thought it was house arrest at first. And I said, oh my gosh, what are you doing? They didn't recognize me when I came back because I've been staying with my mom a little bit here and there. Me and my dad butt heads. I'm not living there full on with my dad, but I will go down every once in a while, do some laundry when I need to get away from my mother. My mother's a bear. But Bob didn't even recognize me.
When, today or?
Yesterday. No. Yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, Bob didn't recognize me. He thought I was Josh.
You shaved your head.
Yes, exactly. If you get my phone, I can show you all the videos that I have of Bob and Rose and how...
Michael acts extremely nervous for what appears to be a mistake. According to Michael, he used to live at the home he was accused of breaking into. The only reason the police were called was because the owner had mistaken him for someone else. The police are about to drop a small hint that Michael is being questioned for something bigger. They ask him why he shaved his head recently, and Michael already has his answer ready to go.
When did you capture it?
It was like probably 3-4 days ago. I was just being goofy and just shaving around. My cousin's coming in from town. He's a Marine. I wanted to do something funny for him, and heck, I've never shaved my head before, really. I mean, a couple times, but not like shaved it.
Right.
It feels kind of good. I kind of like it.
A little cooler in the summer, right?
Yeah, exactly. And literally, I think, so I played courthouse baseball with a buddy of mine back, I think I played from when I was 27 until about 30. Anyway, with the Thurman Munson Stadium, I didn't have gel and I didn't have my hat. So I was going like this, it was in my face, I was like, fuck it, I'm getting rid of it.
So today you were mulching throughout the thing there? Okay.
Yeah.
And then, is that pretty much all you were doing today?
Yes.
Hanging around the house?
Yes, exactly.
Did you ever leave?
Well, yeah, of course I left to go get the mulch, and then I went up, where else did I go? Went to get them pack of cigarettes, went to the liquor store, got them to drink. I was gonna go golf. I had golf league tonight.
Okay.
Oh, I got itch, so.
And then, you went to the liquor store for them?
No, for me. For myself.
you?
Yeah, for myself. I guess Bob's not allowed to drink anymore. He's got the thing.
Okay.
Because I saw him leave the house, but, you know, if it was an ankle bracelet, it would have gone off. It's a blood alcohol content monitor, I imagine.
Okay.
So.
And then did you use that trailer that's in the back?
No, my dad, okay, so I did go another place today. My dad called me up. He said he forgot the finish gun. And I was down there mulching. It's an orange pass load. You know, we got tools right inside the place there, so I had to drive out the bath, give him that, and I came back.
Okay.
Yeah, it was, what's the name of the address? I don't know the actual numbers, 7 something, but it's on Camry Road off of Ira, out there in Bath.
Okay. Is that his business or something?
No, that's where we're doing a big addition out there.
Oh, that's
trying to finish up the
job is.
Yeah, we're doing a cement hardy siding on there, so.
Okay, okay. And then, all right. Well, they're out there talking to them still, trying to get a statement, so.
I just want to say it never ceases to amaze me the theatrics that sometimes criminals put on, especially when they commit a murder. And you had just recently just committed a murder against an older woman who didn't do nothing to you, and you left her body in her storage unit. And the way how you're acting, as if it was a regular day, you just went to go get some beer. It was a misunderstanding that you try to steal from this couple's house, or your mom's house, and they made a mistake because they're always drunk, and you just completely forget the existence of the person that you recently just, took their life. It really does not matter to you. And I think they really do need to do a little bit more studies on that, how people can just like brush this off. Like, you really committed a murder, you committed a heinous crime, and you're not missing a beat here on how you want to tell story after story after story after story. I don't think I will ever stop being amazed about, I guess, the human psyche, especially the psyche of a criminal. But let's go on.
So hopefully
Bob and Rose are here?
No, they're not here.
Down there.
Yeah, out there.
I cannot freaking believe that they would be.
So yeah, I mean, they're saying obviously,
I would not. The one thing I hate in this world is a thief. I'm not a thief. I was helping them out, as I've always done. But I've come around when I was living there on the regular. I'd come around the corner there, and I almost would run Bob over. He'd be face down, and I'd freaking grab it from being too drunk. I had to pick him up and take him back inside.
Okay. All right. Well, let me get things worked out. We'll take a little break for a second, and I'll talk to them real quick and see what they want to do, and then.
What about? Is there any way I get us? No, okay. Sorry, John's. I'm sorry.
I get it. I told you that.
No problem.
I'll be right back.
Beat him up his chair, man. This is so ridiculous. I'm like,
The detective leaves the room and lets Michael complain about the handcuffs for a few minutes. When he returns, he brings the sergeant with him. When Michael sees the sergeant, he looks like he's just seen a ghost. He realizes that this is about much more than just a misunderstanding.
I can't fucking believe it. They said that they didn't know I was in the house. What a crock of shit.
unfucking believable. Come on. Can you please take these shit off? I don't believe you.
All right, Mike.
Cool.
Oh,
hey, you all right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is Sergeant Dan Marks.
How you doing, bud? All this over a suspected B&E. This is retarded.
I'm gonna try to find a different chick. That didn't
that one's a lot better.
Michael, right?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Michael, how you doing, man?
All right.
So I read your Miranda rights. You understand those?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Keeping those rights in mind, we'd like to talk to you about another issue. So today, you told Detective Brady that you were mulching out there at Coventry?
Yes. Yeah, I went up to Atkins Finest Mulch, is where I got the mulch from.
Where's that at?
Copper Road.
Okay. Did you, well, we met your dad today, and he was saying that...
You met my dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you talk to your dad on the phone today at all?
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah.
And
what'd you guys talk about?
You ran out of gas?
Yeah, I ran out of gas. I've been running out of gas a lot lately. I've been a little bit broke. Yeah, so.
Okay. Like he asked, what did you guys talk about, you and your dad?
Like you said, he called me up earlier to go get I had to bring over the past load finish gun, and then that was about it. So.
Did he say that we wanted to talk to you?
We?
The Akron Place?
No, not at all.
I think he texted you, called you on the phone.
I mean, I got a couple calls, but I mean, I didn't. That was after I went over to drop the tool off. I didn't talk to him. I was busy doing the mulching down there. That's where he lives. It was kind of a Father's Day present for him a little bit. So.
Michael's father was the actual owner of the storage unit where Mary's body had been found. The police had spoken with him earlier that day when they were trying to find Michael. He would help the police find his son by showing them text messages between them. In these messages, he explains to Michael that the police are looking for him and that he should turn himself in.
Because you were supposed to meet him, right?
No. I had golf league tonight. That's what I was actually getting ready to go do.
You weren't supposed to meet your dad?
No.
Up at the storage unit?
No. What's it?
That's what he told us.
Oh, no.
That's why he was calling you?
No.
Did he meet up with you after you ran out of gas?
Yeah, he came and actually got me some gas, yeah. But, I mean, he didn't say anything about it.
Did he get you gas?
Well, actually, he just gave me $10, and then I was right by that. I was on Carroll and Market, to get some gas, and then he left. So.
Your dad did?
Yeah, he left me there.
What time was this?
Shit, that'd be, I don't know. I really don't know, 11, maybe 12, 1, somewhere around there. I don't know.
Sure it wasn't more like 1 or 2?
1 or 2. Well, like I said, 11, 12, 1. Because I don't know the concept of time really. I had so much going on lately.
Okay.
What all you had going on lately?
Just working with my.
Yeah, what an idiot. Right? But I want y'all to pay attention how the detectives are actually lined up in a very small room. They had him handcuffed to for him to be irritated, right? That's why they handcuffed him to the table, make him also want to hurry up and get out this room. They led with the whole discussing of the robbery before because they wanted to see if he was going to be forthcoming, keep him loose, keep him calm. That's why they came in now with this new situation, asking about his whereabouts. They had already got this a lot of information from his father, and also the video showing that he was there and he was the last one seen going into the unit when the victim went into the unit, and she never came out, right? And then we seen that horrible thing on on the camera where he tried to come out with a white blanket over him like Casper, thinking that he was hiding himself from the cameras that was around the storage unit. But the detectives, the reason why they have one that's sitting across from him and then the other one that's sitting towards the side and not necessarily in front of the door is because they need him to get a confession out of him. They need him to stay somewhat able to give some information, and obviously they're analyzing that he's willing to say whatever he needs to do and talk his way out of it or minimize it and say, oh yeah, I was speaking with this person and yeah, they went and came and pumped my gas. They need him to stay like that so they can see if he's going to give anything that's going to incriminate him. And for him to feel comfortable to do that, he still needs to have a beeline to look at the door, meaning that there's still a chance that he's going to be able to walk out that door. So they really sit strategically in that room for him to feel like that in his psychological mindset. I wanted to point that out. So let's continue on. Let's see. Oh, there's a couple of people. Okay. Hi, Piaja. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Miss Jalen said, what an idiot. Yeah. Oh, he said, my cousin's a criminal psychologist in a prison. Oh, wonderful. That's a great, great career. Shout out to your cousin. Didi says, yeah, exactly, Didi. I hear that. Let's see. Joanne says he doesn't understand the concept of time. He doesn't. No, he really. RPMG Gamer, sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. He can tell that he's nervous. Yes, you could definitely tell by that. Kevin said, if you're brought in by police and you're not a witness, they think you're a suspect. Well, truthfully, we always say this on this channel. If you're brought in to be having a conversation with the police, don't say anything. Go get a lawyer. Just keep your mouth closed, get a lawyer, right? Wherever it is, keep your mouth closed and get a lawyer. And I'm saying this because they are not here to help you. They're here to help themselves. They say it in the Miranda rights. Anything that you say will be used against you. They're not saying that just for, excuse my language, shits and giggles. They're telling you that anything that you say can or will be used against you. So it's just better to not have the interview, not have the conversation with them. Get your lawyer and talk in that way. That's what you should do in any circumstance. Let's see. John Weasley said, I feel like his chest should be... What? Let's see. Oh, awesome. After studying. Oh, well, I'm glad that you're getting a little break. Hey, Freezy, how you doing? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Always appreciate you, sir. Shout out to Freezy. Mons, can you do me a favor and drop Freezy's channel in the down in the chat for me? He does great content. He has very good conversations in the late night if you always have a time. So you should definitely check out his channel. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, and thank you so much for supporting and sharing. Let's see. P.A. John said, if you're evil, yeah, I mean, I want them to talk, right? I really do. If it's good for us when we have people who tell on themselves or they're egotistical and they think they're going to get away with committing a crime, as much information that we can get for them will be the best thing. But I'm just saying, in general, knowing what is actually happening when they're having these interrogations or interviews with you, just keep in mind, it's not for your best interest, whether if you're not innocent or if you are innocent. But let's go on.
My mom and stepdad own a couple yogurt shops, trying to work for dad, trying to make any ends meet, because me and dad haven't been vibing very much lately. We butt heads, we've worked together, lived together for a while. It's wasn't very good.
So your storage unit up there up on North Hill.
Yeah. Well,
that's your dad.
It's my dad's. Yeah, it ain't mine.
Who has access to it?
Me and my dad. Yeah, and then there's
anyone else?
No, but I mean, I don't know if you know about theft that was up there not that long ago. This guy used to get into all the units, stole all types of shit. Tim Bolser, I don't know if you know that name. No. Yeah, but me and my dad are the only ones that had the keys for it. But yeah, so that's.
Okay. When was the last time you were there?
I was up there either this morning or yesterday morning. I can't remember which actually day it was.
Hi, Patricia. Shout out to Brazil.
Were you getting something out? Or were you...
No, I was getting ready to.
I agree with
the
that.
The lady lives next door in the brick house. She gave me. She had me help her move out this big stereo thing. I was going to spray paint it and sell it on what do you call it, Facebook sell or whatever. And so.
Now, are you aware that that storage area they've got all kinds of cameras?
Oh yeah, because of the theft. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Your dad said sometimes you sleep down there?
The only reason I slept in there is because I was so tired from doing. Like if this represents the floor of the unit, you couldn't even walk in it as of a couple weeks ago. So I was cleaning it out for him, trying to get it functional again. But yeah, I crashed up there one night just because I fell asleep and I was like, I was so tired. And sometimes I go stay next door with Beverly. She lets me go in there.
Who's Beverly?
There's a brick house right next door to the shop, and that's the guy, actually, his mother, who was stealing from all the storage units, yeah, but she evicted him, he hasn't been around in a while, so, thank God, I haven't seen that guy in a while.
Okay. So we actually, like we said, we met your dad up there at the storage unit. And we both were standing next to him when he was trying to call you. And he said that you had gotten a ride.
They would, Marquise, and shout out to you. They would do that if they didn't need any more information.
That's what my dad said.
They want a confirmation for him unaliving that woman. So they need to keep it calm and open it up for him. But thank you for that.
No, just that one.
Have you driven any other car in the last, say, week?
No. No.
Michael's body language shows us multiple signs of lying. He is constantly itching, playing with parts of his body, and rocking back and forth. When someone is nervous, their nervous system can cause them to feel itches or tingles all over their body. This will make it very difficult for them to sit still.
Well, like I said, we were up there, we talked to your dad, and he said that you were on the way, you ran out of gas, the truck was down there at Carroll or East Market.
Yeah, right, and I was gonna get a lift up to the gas station to get some gas, but I never said I was going up to the storage unit.
He said, that's what he said.
That's what he said?
And he actually texted you.
Oh, I haven't seen my phone in a while. I've obviously been dealing with this, so.
Well, this has been like 3 or 4 hours now.
Well, yeah, but still, it just feels like it's been an eternity.
Oh, he's such a bad liar. Like, dude, you got exposed by your dad. Your dad specifically let the detectives know that you were supposed to go to the storage unit. So, and they have the messages that y'all had throughout the day that you was going to go to the storage unit. Now you're acting like you never seen this message and you never had this conversation with your pops. Like, that made me chickle. Sorry. Let's go on.
Eternity, but going through a window to help out a neighbor.
So when was the last time you were up at the storage unit?
Like I said, yesterday morning, can't remember what day it was.
Were you up there Monday?
What's today?
Today is Wednesday.
Monday.
2 days ago.
I've been up there sporadically throughout the last week. I don't know exactly which day, but what's today? Wednesday? No, I don't think I was up there Monday. No, was it?
Okay.
Were you with anybody when you were up there?
No, I mean, I just pretty much right solo. I mean, Dick, Richard does the guy that owns the place, comes back every once in a while, hang out.
Red Tree.
Dick.
Do you,
thank you for stopping by.
Do you ever see anybody else that has storage units up there or talk to anybody?
Oh, well, there's a couple old timers to my right. I think his dad's or his son is Black Keys. You know, the group, yeah. And then sometimes I see the people across from us, they're hoarders. They got all types of, oh my gosh, it's to the brink. I thought our shop was bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jake Leslie and I, you know.
When's the last time you saw them?
I don't know, 3-4 days ago, something like that, 5 days. I literally, my days have been running together so much as I've been freaking going crazy.
Is she looking like?
Yeah, that's Dave and Kathleen? Katie? That's the same name, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Who is she?
She has a storage unit up there, I think, with her, I thought it was her husband, Dave, or something like that. I met him before.
Which unit?
I don't know what the letter is. I have no idea. It's
next to you, across from you?
Across from me, in the middle building.
Okay.
Yeah.
When's the last time you saw her?
I'd say probably Saturday, Sunday, something like that. I was up there doing some stuff around the shop.
Okay.
It's very interesting watching Michael fall apart from anxiety and fear of being caught. Michael has already shown us that he's not the world's smartest criminal. He claims that he was aware of the cameras at the storage facility, yet in broad daylight, he takes the life of an old woman just because he felt like doing it. Now we see him trying to lie his way out of the situation he is in, but because he is so nervous, he can't keep his story straight.
What about Monday?
I don't think I was up there.
He really can't, right? He's fidgety. He's playing around with the water bottle cap. He's scratching. Everything is, oh, I don't know what day it is. All the days been running in together for this week. But then earlier on, when you didn't feel the pressure, you knew exactly what you was doing. Oh, you knew this. It was at 11 o'clock. It was probably at 12. This guy, you're really not a good actor. And you're not going to get out of this because I don't even think that they have to tell them, listen, we have you on video literally walking right by the victim and then you coming out with a white blanket over you like you're hiding from the cameras, which you have already admitted to them that there's cameras all around this storage unit. I don't understand what's wrong with you guys. Like, seriously.
I really don't. I don't think I was up there Monday. I know I was there over the weekend.
Well, like I told you, there's video.
Yeah.
And we watched video.
Yeah.
And
no, you watched the video.
Did you talk to her at all?
No. Yeah, well, she actually tried to knock on my door one night. She said I was sleeping up there. I fell asleep or something. She gave me a fan if I was hot or something. So I have talked to her before, yeah.
I thought somebody told us that you were dating her. No?
Dude, no, look at her. No, I mean, God doesn't make junk, but no, I wasn't dating her. Are you kidding me?
A little bit out of your age range?
Yes, and trust me, after my last relationship, I'm not even looking for any type of girl right now.
You never had any sexual relations with her?
You had to see
No,
the
absolutely
RPG.
not. Oh my gosh, why do I even ask this?
Well, somebody said that you guys were dating. Yeah?
No, we're not dating. Oh my
Okay.
gosh, who said that?
I forget who it was, but
Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous, man.
It's a good thing for Michael that he has sworn off women since his last relationship. That should help him make the rest of his life in prison that much easier.
No, I'm not dating this woman.
well, Mike, the video shows that you were talking to her Monday.
So, well, yeah, okay, I told you my days were all kind of like.
And both of your storage units were open. You were going in and out of both units.
were you
I thought that was- I thought that was
in
separate.
her unit?
Was I in her unit? No, it was right outside the door. I mean, I might have ventured in there to look at a couple stuff when she was right there, so yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been in her unit?
Not before that, no.
Okay, but Monday, you did not go in the unit?
Oh,
or just
Tony, I mean, I really don't know. I was standing there, I was talking to her. She cleaned out my, what do you call it, shop bag. And I just am bad on the timeline of the dates. I really don't know, so.
Okay.
But I never was actually like, I mean, maybe right beside the door, but all the way in the back. No, I've never been there. You can't even, there's a freaking wall of stuff. You can't get through there.
Has she ever been in your unit?
She brought me, she dusted off the shop vac and, you know, I wanted her to see, because everyone that drove by saw how disgusting it was. I was like, hey, look.
A lot better.
I'm actually doing a lot better, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, would her DNA be in your storage unit?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
No. Why would her DNA?
Well, the reason I think we're asking about her is because the family made a report. They haven't seen her in a couple of days.
What the?
So we're trying to find her.
DNA? Why? No, she was, if anything, she stepped right inside my unit and gave me and she blew off the filter for my shop vac that I was using. This is ridiculous.
Okay. So, on Monday,
this is very sad to see him bury himself the way that he is, especially since in the beginning, you didn't even make any mention of you going to the storage unit. In fact, you tried to say that you didn't. And then when they told you that they have been in touch with your dad, now you're changing the whole story. Oh yeah, I went to the storage unit. Oh, did you see this lady here? Oh yeah, I know this lady. Well, did you go in her unit or did she go in yours? Yeah, she went in there now. Now is all this. But before you was like, oh no, I went up the street, went and got a couple of beer. I was out there at the family's house or my mom's house putting on the mosh and stuff. I don't know nothing about this. Like you already shown them that you will lie and that you're disingenuous, right? And then now you're always trying to play it off or undermine what actually happened when you was dealing with someone that day. Even trying to undermine how long you were speaking with this woman, when she got into your unit, all that. You just trying to say, brush it off. Oh, we just said hi, just talk for a few minutes, and that was it. He's really not good, but you could tell definitely now he's very nervous and concerned, because now he's starting to realize that they know something happened to this woman and that he's involved in it. And you could tell by his mannerism, you could tell how he's slumping over on the table. You could tell how his hand went up when he started talking about blood DNA. Those are all signs that he knew that, like, oh crap.
Sister got a phone call, or actually a message left on her machine, saying Katie was telling her she has this handyman named Jim Olson.
Oh yeah, her sister in Pennsylvania.
Michael,
yeah, I was gonna do a little road trip for her, but yeah.
Okay, remember having that conversation?
Yeah.
Monday?
Oh, I don't know if it was. I mean, like I said, it could have been Monday. What? Just Wednesday. Sometimes I'll go like, I'll say, hey, but in about 7 minutes or so, and that was like, it was like 7 minutes ago, but it was like a week ago, or that's my timeline gets fucked up every once in a while, and people are like, dude, you're an idiot. Oh yes.
The detective stops the conversation to ask Michael a question. He wants to know if Michael uses any drugs. If he does, depending on what kind, it could be why Michael is acting the way he is.
Sorry. Let me ask you something that's totally unrelated. It doesn't matter. You hooked on anything? What kind of using?
I smoke weed every once in a while, but it gives me a little bit of uppity energy.
Nothing else?
Nothing else.
So you saw her Monday, or sometime in the last couple of days.
Yeah, last couple of days. Yeah.
Yeah, because she's been missing for a couple of days, so we've been trying to find her. Do you have any idea where she might be? Did she talk about where she was going?
No idea. She did not say where she was going.
No.
No.
Again, there's video, and this was Monday. It shows you moving her van.
No.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't moving her van.
Yeah. I mean, video doesn't lie. Can you explain that?
No, I can't.
Shows you moving the video.
Moving the video.
Moving the van.
I guess.
All right, you drove out.
If drinking from an empty water bottle is not a sign of anxiety, then I don't know what is. When a person is suffering from this level of anxiety, it can cause them to sweat more than usual. This in turn will make the person very thirsty, as they'll want to replace the water in their body that they have lost.
Do you know why we found any blood in her unit?
Pardon me?
Why we found blood in her unit?
You found blood in her unit?
Yeah. Do you have any cuts from when you were...
I've got cuts all the time from working in construction, man. All the time.
Again, is that blood going to be yours? Or?
Oh yeah, this is. I'm a picker, so sometimes I'll get in there, I'll scratch my nose.
But again, the blood that we found in her unit.
Oh, is it gonna be my blood? No. How would that be my blood? I didn't cut myself over there, so no. But I do. I mean, if I could have shed something, because I always do have look, I've got tons of cuts all over. We're always working construction. That's what I do.
Michael,
hey, Moa, good to see you. Appreciate you for stopping by. Happy Sunday.
We got pretty far along in the investigation. There's going to be a time when there's going to be a narrative given of what happened.
Okay.
So usually, I tell people that you want to be in control of the narrative. You don't want me to give the narrative myself.
Yeah.
We find evidence. Different things, hair, blood, different objects, and we can kind of piece together what happened. So, sometimes people fuck up, and they do something, they get themselves in a predicament, they get worried. Something happened on accident, they get scared, they try to cover it up, they don't want to try to explain it. Well, now's the time to explain what happened that day.
What's today, Monday?
Whatever day it was.
Tuesday or Sunday, There's nothing to explain.
No.
No.
There's nothing to
They
explain.
did, Ron.
Well,
They
we
read
found
it
blood
first.
in your unit, your storage, a lot of blood. And hair. Do you want to explain that?
I mean, I cut myself on some glass and.
What about hair?
Was like, how long have you been keeping your hair like that?
Literally like 2-3 days.
Okay.
Literally like 2-3 days.
Well, you said, I think you said it was about 3 or 4 days ago, earlier.
Well, 3-4 days, 2-3 days. Like I said, I don't know how my timeline is, man. It sucks.
We found lots of blood in your storage unit.
Lots of blood.
We found sticks, instruments with a lot of blood.
No fucking way.
Like Sergeant Mark said.
Then someone's gonna frame me or something. This is ridiculous.
No, you just said that the only 2 people that have access to your unit.
But somebody, like, if you ever look up in the soffit, that fucking Tim, he's trying. I bet he's trying to get back.
No.
I don't think that's the one that they're.
We have video of you talking to Katie.
Well, yeah, I've talked to Katie before.
Talking to her on Monday, driving her van away. Her keys were found in your dad's basement today.
You know, shit me.
No. How did Tim get out there and plant that?
Tim fucking, he's fucking.
No.
That's not the narrative you want to try to deal with. That's not going to work for you, buddy.
This is not funny because someone lost their life, but it's funny how these people, they believe that they're so special that someone wants to frame them. He all of a sudden, when they started hitting him with evidence after evidence after evidence, now all of a sudden this guy, this imaginary person named Joe, he's trying to frame me for this bull crap and all this stuff. And now I'm going to blame this imaginary person for doing something and then trying to blame me. Now they say, well, guess what? If you just said that you committed a robbery, but it wasn't a robbery, you were just helping someone remove their stuff down in the basement. Why did we find the victim's keys in the basement? Oh, word? No, really? Yes. We found her keys in the basement. Oh, because they fell out of your pocket when you was trying to go through the window to steal somebody's stuff down there in the basement. And he's doing everything in his power to not take accountability and responsibility for what he did. It's somebody else's fault. 1 minute you didn't even want to acknowledge that you even went to the storage unit, but now it's, oh, somebody's trying to frame you. Sir, you're not that important. You're really not that important for that people will sit up there and waste all their time trying to frame you, especially after you just said that you was living in your father's storage unit at some time. I'm just saying. Let's go on.
Something bad happened to Katie. You know it. You know what happened. So like Sergeant Mark has given you the opportunity to give us your narrative.
Yeah. So stupid, this fucking life.
What happened?
Oh, man.
Because she wanted to give you some money? She wanted to give you a job? What?
Michael remains quiet, most likely thinking about how he can get out of the situation he is in. He doesn't realize that just by sitting there saying nothing, he is making himself appear far more guilty. After contemplating his options, Michael finally comes clean about what happened.
We have
the
sticks.
Yeah.
Tell us what happened, Michael. I mean, it's probably going to help you. I mean, you can't feel good holding this in.
No, not really. No, I just...
Tell us what happened.
I snapped, man. I just... Something came over me, I don't know.
What makes you?
My ex-girlfriend, dude, it was a downfall. It's not she doesn't want to hold a gun to me. There might have been ex-girlfriend, but she made me a different person because of her toxic, narcissistic ways. I was mentally, verbally, emotionally abused. I don't know, just a snap, and Katie said something about my fucking ex-girlfriend. I don't know. You know what?
Well,
Yeah, I snapped.
tell us what happened.
I mean, I think you know what happened. I think you're just getting me wanting to say it.
That's why I told you, this is your narrative. This is your chance to say for your story.
Yeah, well, I just...
Are you just a cold-blooded, homicidal maniac?
Not at all.
Or was it heat of the moment?
Heat of the moment type of thing. Just snapped.
So take us through it, man.
I just went over there, hit her on the head. That was it.
What'd you hit her on the head with?
Yes, something
like a metal pipe, a walking stick?
Something in there.
Wooden?
Yeah, it was actually a piece of the, I don't need to see that yet. A piece of the fireplace stick looking one of it was broken. I don't know, I just saw it, grabbed it, and I just fucking snapped it.
Did you do it in her unit, or?
And then I just tried to get rid of the evidence, but it was a stupid idea to do it, because I knew about those fucking cameras.
Where's the van?
No idea. I parked it in the hood somewhere.
How'd the keys end up down at your dad's?
I took the key off there, and I was going to get rid of those. I was going to wipe them off. Yeah, it was dumb. I shouldn't have never done it. Obviously, I'm going to jail for the rest of my life, but I snapped, man. I've been so emotionally and verbally abused. You have no idea. I got a mother that fucking, staying with, I'm 35 years old. You have no idea what life is. Yeah. So there's my narrative, a little bit.
Can you explain why her clothes got ripped?
Now that Michael has confessed, he stops moving his body and he appears calmer. His voice also levels out as he puts his body into a more comfortable position.
Yeah, he completely changed his body movements, even his voice. When now that gives me creepy psychopath vibes, right? Because one minute he was like, oh, and then all of a sudden now when he has to, he's actually telling the truth. He's like, all right, I mean, I did this, and I'm pissed off. I've been in emotionally abusive relationships for my whole entire life. My mom, my ex-girlfriend, and I just snap, and I'm going to spend the rest of my life in jail, but it is what it is. Like, everything just completely changed with him. Completely changed. That was just really weird to me. Really weird. He sounded like a whole different person once he actually confessed. Did y'all notice that? Put a one in the chat if y'all noticed that. He went into a whole complete different person. I don't know if you can see the video well, but even his face, his like how he holds his face, completely changed. Completely changed.
Sorry, I'm not making a lot of this stuff up. I mean, I'm having a hard time,
So then when you went back to the van and moved it to the hood?
Yeah, because I was trying to get. So I mean, obviously, as soon as you come looking for it, look right next to the office, it'd be pretty easy.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
What about her cell phone?
It was, I think, in the car or
Did you trade it for something?
No, I did not trade it. I don't pawn stuff like that. I earn my money.
Okay.
No, her cell phone was an Android anyway, it was shit. And plus, I've never been to a pawn shop really in my life, maybe one time down in West Virginia. And that was when I was like 22 or 23, so that was the reason. So, where do we go from here?
Completely different.
Well, I mean, you're going to get arrested. You get arraigned, you get a bond, you get an attorney.
Yeah, I actually could use Mark Bowie was my attorney for the TPO thing. Maybe he'll represent me.
Well, only certain attorneys can represent cases of this nature. So, I mean, in the long run, you just sit there and say, hey, I mean, I came off the bullshit story, and you can look at the judge and ask for some. You could ask the family person for forgiveness, and the judge to give you a little bit of mercy, and
Yeah, I'll spend the rest of my life in prison. I don't want to die because I can't do good works. I've been a good person my whole life. I snapped because people have been riding my ass.
Well, you were talking to her. What'd she say that reminded you of your girlfriend?
We were kind of talking about her a little bit, and she said that maybe you did this to her or whatever.
So she was blaming you?
Yeah, I never did a fucking thing to that ex-girlfriend of mine. I treated her like a fucking queen.
So you said you just saw something laying there? Alright. Is there anything else you can think of that you want us to know?
I'm sorry. Do you have any other questions? You can ask me, but not that I can think of. I think we're pretty much. You got a confession. I got a confession, didn't you?
Well, like I told you, I think we knew enough. It's just up to you for your narrative.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have never done it. For some reason, I snapped. And,
well, like he said, it was you getting it off your chest. Does it make you look like a cold-blooded killer?
I'm not. This is one stupid thing that I'll never be able to live down, but.
Okay.
All right. I just have my hand in my pants, so I'll shake your hand.
No, yeah.
This dude is so trash, man. You unaliving that woman and hitting her in the head and stealing from this woman. That's just not one dumb thing. How can you minimize somebody's life to, oh, I did a dumb thing, a dumb mistake? That's not like you breaking your watch or breaking a glass on the floor. That's not equivalent. Like you took someone's life and you meant to take someone's life. You got mad that you was having and I don't even believe him at this point, but he's trying to say that he was having a conversation with the woman inside the storage thing, and she pretty much said that you was in the wrong as into why you're not with your ex-girlfriend anymore, and that put you in a fit of rage for you to do that to her. Like, you didn't even take out your anger on the person that you're mad at, which I'm glad that you didn't, but you took your anger out on somebody who didn't do nothing to you. Nothing to you. You're having a bad day, you're having a bad month, and you're having what you think is a bad life, and you feel that you have the right to express your anger for the things that's not going right in your life onto other people. You don't. She should have never had to have gone through that. And that's not I made a dumb mistake. How dare you try to minimize this woman's existence and the love that she has for her family members, her family, her husband, her children. Like, you want to make her existence seem like it was so insignificant that you did a dumb thing. I wouldn't shake your hand either. The detectives are sick of you. They're disgusted of you. Let's finish this up.
I don't think you want that. So.
No, I think it would be chance.
All right. Before we get into the town, we'll try to get you sit there.
Yeah, I will. All right. Thank you.
Michael would be charged with murder, but strangely enough, he continued to claim that he was innocent of the charges brought against him. Prosecution would have more than enough evidence to get a conviction, and Michael would be sentenced to life in prison for his crimes.
You're going to jail.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I'm saying he's gonna unhandcuff you, but I need my.
Oh.
That's why. No. Pull over. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
That's why I keep it up here just for this instance.
I appreciate it.
Because I know it's a miserable building, man. It's either freezing ass cold or freezing ass hot. You can leave the pants on.
Thank you. I could put my shorts back on the belt, and they took my belt. So
right.
There's.
He can the pants? No, he can have his pants.
Yeah.
He can carry them.
Yeah, I actually just go like this. Oh no, you need them. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Like this.
Come on over there.
All right.
Go over there, sir.
You set a new standard.
That's not a very good standard.
They're
let me stretch.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna put them. That's what we do. You done?
That's.
I'm gonna move if we can. So you want the other one back?
Yes, sir. We lock these in place. I'm just locking them.
It's on my shoulder.
And you want to keep going?
All right, so good luck, man.
Yeah, that one really annoyed me a little bit. It's because he has so little care, concern about how a person's life is valuable. He thinks that taking someone's life is a oopsie. Oh, I spilled milk on the floor. Oops, I did a dumb idea. Like I just don't like people who have that type of feeling about life, you know? Like I think life is very precious. I think life is precious for all people. And I didn't like the fact that he was just trying to like to minimize what he did, as well as trying to deny it all the way to the beginning that he did something. Then all of a sudden was you were supposedly being framed by Imaginary Joe. Imaginary Joe want to frame you for taking this older woman's life, and then all of a sudden it's your girlfriend. Now it's your girlfriend front, and even when you get sentenced, you are still saying that I'm innocent, knowing that you just admitted that you did it, and you admitted that the reason why you did it is she got you mad, and you thought that you was gonna have like you was gonna get an insane or a mental issue health case. That's what you thought, right? You thought that it was gonna lead to that. Oh, it was an act of rage, you know, an act of rage. He didn't really do it. He wasn't in cautious thought. No, you were. You was in cautious thought. You knew what you wanted to do. You knew that you did it. You did everything to hide it, even though you was really poor and unprofessional as hiding the murder, trying to run out of the camera. I'm not going to get over that, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not going to get over that. He literally thought that the same camera that saw him walk into the unit with the woman is the same camera that he thought that he was going to hide from by putting a white blanket over him like Casper the Friendly Ghost, and think that it's not going to see him tiptoeing out, getting in her car and annoyed the living daylights out of me. I'm sorry. I'm flustered. I'm flustered about how stupid he was, and someone's life was really taken by this type of idiot, by this type of POS. Terrible. All right, guys. So I have another one for you. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. Share out to anyone that you think would like this content. The likes definitely helps the channel, which I truly appreciate in the long run. So the next case I have for you guys is when a murderer would do anything for money, and I wanted to go over this. This is an old crime. I think it's probably maybe 4 or 5 years old, and I wanted to review this because I have never heard of it before. So let's get into it.
In June of 2018, 68-year-old Cindy Testerman was found unresponsive in her home by her son in what appeared to be an obvious homicide.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
My mother is dead. I just walked into her house. I haven't heard from her in 2 days, and I came over to check on her. She is lying on the floor in the kitchen. I believe she was either assaulted or murdered. I didn't get close to her, but there is a gun on her kitchen table. Her door, it was unlocked when I came in, and her car is missing. She has a home security system on her door, and the last thing that I saw on the home security system was a man getting into her car and driving it away.
The police were unable to ID the man from the surveillance footage. However, they knew that Cindy's car had been stolen, so their search for the vehicle began. They would start by asking Cindy's neighbors if they had seen or heard anything. One neighbor explained that a woman named Judy Slebzik lived across the street from Cindy, and she had not been seen by anyone in almost 3 months. The police would get a warrant to search Judy's home, but they would come up empty-handed. They knew that Judy was a known drug addict, and she had a stepson named Ryan McGuire. From there, they searched through old police reports and found a mugshot belonging to Ryan, so they compared it with the surveillance footage. They knew immediately that the man in the video footage was Ryan, so the search began for the murder suspect. The police eventually found Cindy's stolen car, but unfortunately, Ryan had sold the vehicle to an unsuspecting buyer, so that was a dead end. They knew that Ryan was a drug addict, and that most likely he would remain in the area so he could continue to purchase the drugs he needed. Several days would pass, and Cindy's son would notice that his mother's purse was missing, so he checked her credit card statements, hoping they might help in the search. Sure enough, Ryan had been using the credit cards all over town, and according to the statements, he was living at a local motel. After checking to make sure that Ryan was still there, the police would block all exits out of his room and make the arrest. Ryan's hotel room was not only filled with drug paraphernalia, but he also had the IDs and credit cards of both Cindy and Judy. After his arrest, Ryan would be put into an interrogation room and be given McDonald's while he waited for the detective.
Somebody got to explain to me, what is with giving suspects McDonald's, Burger King, tacos? What is with giving potential suspects of a crime fast food restaurants? Please, someone tell me, is there any type of logic to that madness? I just don't understand. Like, this is like maybe the 5th case that I have gone over where a suspect to a crime went and got McDonald's, tacos, and Burger King. I'm not understanding this at all. Hi, Lana. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, sweetie. Let's go on.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, anything I get a cigarette, man? Yeah, probably. I'll have to find one. It might take me a minute, but yeah, I don't think that's a problem. Are you good? Did we get the wrong thing? I'm good. I ate one. Oh, okay. Anything else you need? I just want a cigarette. You give me a cigarette right now, I'll tell you everything y'all need to know. Okay. So now you give me the phone call of my girlfriend. Yeah, let me see what I can do.
Yeah.
You got a preference? I don't know. I don't give a fuck about anything. Really? Yeah. Cigarette. Yeah. All right, man.
Awesome.
This is not Ryan's first arrest. In fact, he has an extensive criminal history.
I mean,
the detective expected
right,
to have a difficult time interviewing Ryan because he was a seasoned criminal. When he hears that Ryan plans on confessing to everything for a single cigarette, he leaves the room to go find one.
Of course we're empty, but I got no fucking work, man. Wish I had a cigarette soon. Let me do this real quick. What's your last name? What? I'm going M-C-G-U-I-R-E, right? Yeah. Ryan Michael? Yeah.
I believe so too, yeah.
How old are you? 32. 32. And your date of birth is? 9/4/85.
That is a good one, Sigma.
85. Where are you living? Nowhere. Somewhere. Say homeless?
That is true. That's what fast food does.
What was your last address? I don't have one. No. The last place you were laying your head? The hotel. Okay. Okay. What's a good phone number for you? It don't even matter. I'm not probably gonna get out. You know, I'm glad I won. I mean, I don't know all the deal with your warrants and stuff. And no, I'm not getting out. I got no phone number. Okay. How far did you get in school? I graduated. Okay. Any college at all? No. Alright, you can read and write English? Yep. Cool. So, you've been locked up before? Yeah. And somebody read your rights and all? What, today? No, that's what I'm about to do. You don't gotta do all that. It's good. Just let me sign paper so I get the fuck out of here. Alright, well, I gotta at least read it to you, but I'll make it quick. So, what's been going on with you? What can you tell me? Well, you said you can tell me everything, right? What's this one? What's this for? We got your 3 warrants, right? Huh? You said you got 3 warrants? I got a couple of warrants about BOP and FTA. Okay. What was all that about? I'm drugs. And you use drugs? Yeah. Are you under the influence of anything right now? No. Okay. I have nothing today. Okay. Well,
All right, so he's standoffish. He knows that since he already has warrants that he's not leaving. That's why he has a little condescending attitude while he's asking questions. And I want you to take a look that he's staring at the wall. He's not actually staring at the investigator questioning him. To me, that is a sign of guilt, not being able to be forthcoming. I don't even know. Is that a neck bracelet that he have over his head? Like, I don't know what that is. It looked like one of those pillows that you have when you go into the airport. I think that's what it is. And I know he has a blanket. I haven't seen him touch the food yet either. But this is getting interesting. I want to see what does he actually break down and admit what they're going to ask him, or he's just more concerned with his criminal history and him having a warrant. And probably the reason why he wants to sign the papers because he's just going to think that I'm going to get out eventually if I don't say anything else, what they might ask of me. Let's go on.
You said you've been staying at the motel there?
Yeah, I stayed there for a couple of days.
Okay. What about before that?
I've been staying with that lady.
Who's that?
The used car I had.
Judy?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your relationship to her?
She's like, my stepmom or something like that.
Okay. She lets you use the car and everything?
Yeah.
Alright, nice lady. Where's she at these days?
Yeah, listen. I need a cigarette. I'm not saying nothing else. I'll get a cigarette.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know. She's gone too. She's dead too. Just to let you know she's dead too. You're going to charge me with that one too. So I'll tell you where she's at as soon as I get a cigarette.
Alright, man. Let's see if I can get you a cigarette.
Now I'm here for the one across the street.
What's that?
I'm here for what? Across the street.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna beat around the bush with you. That's what it is, okay? Let me get you a cigarette.
Man, I'll tell you where Judy and everything is at, so you can charge me with that one too. So,
alright, bro. I appreciate it.
Once again, Ryan agrees to tell the detective everything for a cigarette, but this time he gives away even more information about what happened to Judy. The detective leaves to get Ryan his cigarette because there is a chance that Judy is still alive, and if not, at least they can find her body for her family.
What the fuck is that?
That's they don't like people smoking in here. They'll allegedly suck up the smoke. I don't know how good it works, but give it a shot. You see the plug over here?
It's right here.
You get it? Yeah. Thanks, man.
Y'all not gonna find Judy without me telling you where she's at.
Where's she at?
She's still in her house.
Okay.
Y'all take me there, I'll show you where she's at.
Alright, can you explain it to me? I mean,
she got high, she was getting high, so she asked me to shoot her up, I shot up with GOD. So I had a warrant, I wasn't gonna call the police.
Unfortunately, the fan ruins the audio during the first several minutes of Ryan's confession. Ryan claimed that he had been getting high with Judy when she overdosed from the drugs she was taking. After she stopped breathing, Ryan put the body into a large wooden chest in her bedroom where it stayed for 3 months. During this time, he used her car and credit cards to purchase whatever he needed. To explain her disappearance, he told Judy's neighbors that she had gone to rehab and wouldn't be back for some time. On the day Ryan took Cindy's life, Cindy was asking Ryan about Judy, telling him that she didn't believe Judy was in rehab and she was going to call the police. Ryan didn't like this because he knew he was going to get into trouble for not reporting the death and then hiding the body. Plus,
This man is sick. He is really, really sick. So I don't even believe that Judy died from getting high. I believe that you unalived her too. You unalived her. You did what you did, stashed her up in her house in a bag or something for 3 months, lived in her house, used all her credit cards, her ID and everything to use her money. And then when the neighbor was like, hey, what's going on? Judy would have been back. She got cats and everything. She would have had stayed away for 3 months without setting up someone to feed her cats and everything. Where is she? You was afraid that she was going to call the police and tell them that you was the last person with her. So you unalive this woman in the process. This guy is completely sick. He is completely disgusting and sick. Wow. And the way how is he even saying it? Like, I don't know. It's the tone for me. The tonage behind it. It just seems so heartless, cruel. It's like it's like you talking like you took out regular trash, like, you know, and you put like garbage out on the street for the garbage guys to come and take it. Like, you're not even talking about a human being as if they were a human being. It's really just disgusting. It boils my blood, really does. And shout out to Girl Dad cooking up the deliciousness. How you doing, sir? I appreciate you. Let's go on. This is getting on my nerves.
He already had several warrants. To prevent the police from being called, Ryan took Cindy's life in her own home. The interrogation picks back up after the detective shuts off the fan. Ryan is talking about how he was arrested at the motel.
Yo, I just wasn't going to hit that hotel room. Yo, were they going to hit that hotel room if I never came out there?
It's hard to say, honestly.
Because I never got in that car. Y'all never got me today.
You think?
I don't know. If y'all knew who I was, walk out that hotel room, they probably would have got me.
Mm-hmm. So, just to make sure I'm following you, okay? You're using dope?
Yeah.
And crack?
Pretty much anything.
Okay. When this situation happened with your son, you couldn't get your son back?
Months ago.
Okay. Did that kind of set you off a little bit or something? And that's why you've been kind of doing burglaries, and you said you robbed the liquor store too?
I haven't really did no burglaries since.
Did you got caught in that one? Or?
I never even stole nothing in that one.
Okay.
My next door neighbor. I didn't even steal nothing.
Okay.
I was just high. I just walked in that bitch.
Right. And when you went to Judy's, was that just because...
She called me out the blue, helping her get off the drugs.
Oh. Okay.
And I said, damn, I could just stay here, get rid of her, and just keep using all her money every month.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing.
It seemed like it would have worked for a while, except...
Cindy.
Yeah. And she called the house phone over there, wanted to ask about...
Yeah, to ask me questions.
About Judy.
Yeah.
Was she a friend of Judy?
I don't know. Nobody really messed with her. Like, I told her that she was in rehab, that she was like on a blackout for 45 days. And
how long were you staying with Judy before that happened?
What, before Judy?
Yeah.
Like a couple months.
Okay. And things were good with her?
Yeah.
But, like you said, you were thinking you can work your way into staying there without her.
Sweetheart, thank you for coming by. I appreciate you.
So,
and Bobby, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Shout out to Great Britain.
She sniffed it and she went out. Then I shot her up to make sure that she was gone.
Okay. So she was snorting?
She was doing whatever. Snorting, shooting, snorting, and smoking crack.
So what did she do when that happened? She sniffed, and then she was out of it?
Yeah, she went out. She fell out. She OD'd.
So then you hit her with the dope to make sure?
Yeah, she sniffed the dope and went out once.
And then you shot her up?
Yeah.
I gotcha. And then what'd you do? That's when you put her in the box?
Yeah, I left her in the bed for a couple days.
Okay. And you put her in the box and put a blanket over it or something?
Yeah.
Okay. When did people start asking what was up with her?
When they didn't see her for a couple days.
Okay. You just said she's a rehab.
Yeah.
But Cindy wouldn't let go.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're over there with Cindy, you got smoke. Did she start right away with the questions? She was asking questions as I came over there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you take the call from her, did you?
I already knew I was going, if she has anything, I already knew I was going to get rid of her.
Yeah. Because you didn't want to take a chance of getting caught up?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go over there.
I drove past her just the other day and there was cops down there. I'm shocked they didn't see me.
What were you driving?
Cindy's car.
Me too, Daddy.
Really? Okay. Where's that?
I gave it to somebody.
Really? Where?
In the city.
So it's floating around somewhere?
Yeah.
Who'd you give it to?
One of my homeboys I deal drugs with.
Okay. What, you just got a nickname or something? You got his real name? I'd like to get the car back to her family.
The only way I can do that is to give my cell phone and I call him and tell him to put it somewhere else. I'm not trying to get him in trouble.
I gotcha.
As far as cases go, this one has almost everything a detective could ever want. Plenty of evidence, including DNA and a signed confession. But the one thing they don't have is the murder weapon.
So, you used 2 knives when you were dealing with Cindy? One that was on your belt? And a different one, where'd the other one come from?
I bought them, like from the gas station and shit.
Okay, so they were both knives that you had on you?
Yeah.
What did that one look like? The one you said is not around anymore?
It's like a regular knife.
Yeah, it's like a folding knife?
Yeah.
What color?
It's like black with camouflage.
Okay. And where do you think you tossed that?
And you ain't gonna find it.
Okay. So
it's probably somewhere in the fucking dump somewhere now.
Okay. You know that you put it somewhere specific that's taken to the dump?
I threw it in the trash can.
Where?
The gas station.
Which one?
On Urban Avenue.
Okay.
Across the BP.
Fuel? BP?
BP right there across the street from Armstead Gardens.
Okay. When was that?
The other day. So that's why I stopped there every day and shoot up.
Okay. You remember what time that was?
No.
Which was it? When you say the other day that you tossed the knife?
When did I do that shit? Friday?
The murder?
Yeah, Friday.
Was Saturday.
Saturday? Yeah, like 11, 12 o'clock.
So then, when do you think you get rid of the knife?
I think it was Friday. You sure it was Saturday?
Yeah.
I think I got rid of it.
The same day or the next day?
The next day.
Okay.
Because I stayed at Judy's house that night. Saturday night. I parked the car around the corner and I walked to Judy's house.
Alright. How about your clothes?
What?
The clothes you were wearing?
I ain't no blood on me at all.
No? Okay. Did you?
All right, so guys, it's very important for the detective to try to find these murder weapons. Obviously, we could tell that he is not in his right state of mind. He is a full-blown psychopath. And even though you have like all that other information, they really do need that weapon, because if he was to get a defense attorney, they can tell that he probably might not be able to stand trial because he's heavily under drugs. He had admitted that he was shooting up crack and stuff like that. They definitely need this murder weapon to stick. That's why he keeps on asking him, hey, where's your clothes at? Where's the clothes that you used for Cindy? Where's the clothes that you used for Judy? Oh, you used 2 different knives? Where are those knives at? And this guy, to me, I think that, even though he's a psychopath, he's in clear thought and clear mind of what he has done. He knows to say, no, I don't have it. I don't know where they are. They're gone now. I threw them in some dumpster or something. Some garbage truck already took them. Because I believe that if he was to get an attorney, he would try to say that, it was a mental situation and that he's not fit to stand trial. So they want that murder weapon really, really, really bad. Let's go on.
Take that stuff with you to the motel?
I had a pair of shoes. I threw them away.
Where was that?
I don't even know.
Ryan has confessed to taking Cindy's life, but a story about how Judy ODs could go either way.
Hey, RJ.
The detective
Good to
needs
see you,
more
sir.
information
How
about
are
how Judy
you?
died
Happy
before
Sunday.
charging him with murder. They need to show that Ryan did in fact intentionally overdose Judy. Did Ryan provide the drugs? Did he use the paraphernalia on her? Did he do so knowing that she already had a large amount of the drugs in her system? And let's not forget that he hid Judy's body for 3 months, lived in her home, and stole all of her money. There is a good chance that if Ryan had just called the police after Judy OD'd, he would not be facing 2 murder charges.
Still thinking, that at some point, you're gonna get rid of her and just stay there yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. And then when she sniffed,
Hey, Dragon. Good to see you
said she
again. Happy Sunday.
goes out.
Yeah.
But then she came back?
Yeah. The next day.
Okay. So you thought she was dead already?
Yeah.
And she wants some.
I left and I came back to her house and she was awake.
No kidding.
Oh,
And she's asked for more.
happy morning to you, then.
Okay. So did you just have some? Or she
Yeah, I had some because I took $500 out of her shit.
So how much do you think she got? I mean, when you injected her?
Just a pill.
Just a pill. But you're pretty confident that was gonna finish things off.
Yeah, she was a little.
Yeah. All right.
That dope was good.
Yeah.
I wish I had some now.
Yeah.
So right there should have been enough confirmation for premeditation, right? Because he's admitting that he tried to dope her up with as much crack as possible and her for having an overdose. However, she didn't overdose, so then he resorted to using the actual knife to end her life. That screams 100% premeditation. You wanted her to unalive her. You wanted it to look like an overdose. That means that you intentionally wanted to unalive this lady. You intentionally wanted to live in her house, take all her stuff, use her credit cards, take stuff out of her account, use her car. To me, that's premeditated. Like, that's all they needed right there. All they needed, but they really do need those weapons. They really need the weapons to help seal the deal with this guy. Because the way how he is too cool, he's too calm, and all this, and how he's telling everything. I really do believe that he thinks that he can get away with this because he also dibbles and dabbles with those type of drugs that affects your mind, and it could be he's not mentally capable to stand trial for his crimes. They already said that he's not even being charged for both murders. So like, even in that's just kind of crazy. So they definitely need those murder weapons. But let's go on.
Okay. Anything else I need to know about? Any other dead people laying around?
No, that's all. That's my word.
Okay. You said her car is someone's guy in the city somewhere.
Yeah.
And you don't want to tell me who?
I get it. You get my phone and I get the number out there and call this motherfucker for you.
Okay. I mean,
unless he got pulled over in that motherfucker already.
Yeah. Could be. All right. Any other cars I need to know about?
No.
Any steal cars and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll be right with you.
I can't give me no soda and some cookies. Yeah. No, I can't make it. I can't. I was like really call my girlfriend. That's what I was
I don't have a problem with that. It's just that involves a little bit more because I gotta get you a phone and so. And I don't know what does she do?
I'm not even trying to get her involved for real.
I got you. Yeah, you just want to talk to her?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it her cell phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Give me a minute.
Ryan would receive 2 murder charges and would plead guilty to his crimes. At his sentencing, his public defender argued that Ryan should receive a lighter sentence because of his unstable childhood and drug addiction. Prosecution would argue that drug addiction is no excuse for what he did, and that Ryan is a danger to society. In the end, Ryan would receive 2 consecutive life sentences. This was his punishment for taking the life of his stepmother, selling all of her belongings to buy drugs, and then killing her neighbor for asking too many questions. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of the new videos.
Prayers to those women, and that's a stepmom, right? So that means that even when she wasn't even dealing with his father anymore, she still opened her home to him and everything like that. And he was just a punk who didn't want to work for what he wants in life, and he thought it was everybody else's duty and responsibility to take care of him, especially the stepmom. And then when a neighbor who was doing what they were supposed to do, concerned about a neighbor that they lived with around for many years, came questioning, you just unalived her to just get away with it. It's horrible. But didn't I tell you that's what the defense attorney was going to do? And I told you, I'm glad that the judge and the jury saw through the bull crap. You are fully mentally capable to stand trial for the things that you have done. Drugs is not an excuse, right? You was trying to bank on, hallucination and all the stuff like that. No. You said in the interrogation room that you was trying to unalive this woman by her overdosing, and it did not work. So then you went to actually physically stabbing this woman. You premeditated it. You was going to do it regardless. This woman was not, in your eyes, this woman was not going to survive this incident, and you made it that way. Prayers to that woman. Prayers to the good neighbor whose life was taken away by a very trash human being, very despicable human being, really. Disgusting. That one, ugh. Whew, disgusting. All right, guys. So I have one more for you guys, and I'm going to let you good folks of the algorithm go ahead and enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and for other people, the rest of their Monday. Shout out to where you are across the world. You could drop it in the chat, and I will shout out where your origin is. I do appreciate all of you being here. Make sure you're hitting this like button and share it out to anybody who likes these cases where we can converse with each other. I thought that, even though these are older cases, I never really seen people really interact after what they see. And I like to dissect things and see for myself, and also get some new tips from you guys if y'all know more than I do. I truly, truly appreciate it. So the next one is, I don't think this one is, it has to do with unaliving, but I wanted it, the interrogation of this last case is very interesting. So the son ends up escaping the interrogation room after unaliving his whole entire family, guys. And you cannot believe how this guy was able to escape the interrogation room, but we're going to see it firsthand, first coming. Let's go. Let's see. Let me pull this up for you guys. When I saw a glimpse of it myself, I was like, oh my goodness. Here we go.
I'll come back, okay?
This is Adlay Mester. Just hours ago, Adlay killed his entire family.
But however, I found their bodies and their wounds were healed.
However, even though Adlay's been caught, he doesn't plan on staying in the police station for very long. On October 13th, 2024, the town of Tijeras, New Mexico would forever be changed after officers received a disturbing 911 call from a scared neighbor. Officers were quickly dispatched to the address.
Okay, so I live at 51 Young Road, and the property adjacent to me I also own, but I rent to a nice family that has been living there for some years. They come and help me with the chores around the ranch here, and none of those were done today. You heard like several gunshots about an hour and a half ago, and then about 10 minutes later, a single gunshot.
Hey,
It's odd
NYC
that
in the building. Me
father,
too.
who
Shout
does
out
the
to
chores over at my property
NYC.
next door, hasn't been over to do any of them today, and all 4 cars are there, so we're getting a little bit worried.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see
Hello,
that?
Sheriff's Office. How you doing, sir?
My family rushed me
Rushed you where?
in my room
What do you mean?
with a knife.
Come out here real quick then.
Yes, sir.
What are you talking about, dude? Yeah, do you have any weapons on you right now?
Yeah, I do.
Hold on, no, don't reach.
No, I do.
Go on,
I
turn
do.
around.
Yes, sir.
You're just gonna tell me what's going on, okay?
So
Give me a second.
my family was trying to walk into my room, and they were trying to hit my heart. And my dad had a knife, and my sister had a sledgehammer, and then but however, I found their bodies, and their wounds were healed.
Okay.
Do you want me to show you?
In a minute, okay?
We need additional units.
Crazy. I know, like, I shot them in the head, and then they're convulsing, they're biting their arms.
What's your parents' names?
Nancy, David.
What's your name?
Adlay.
Adlay?
Adlay.
Are you okay, man?
Yeah, no, I'm honestly shook.
You shook up?
Hey, shout out to Queen.
I got a pistol in here. Oh, I was gonna put on my white.
281, 209.
I don't f***ing know what happened. And then they're banging on my door.
You have blood on your hands, dude. What's up with that?
My dad rushed me, I hit him, and then my mom was like, you need to die. And I was like, turn around. No, I can show you where the bodies are.
No, just hold on. Just hold on.
Okay, so
Hey, hold on. We have to detain you in a car, okay?
They're over there, like, right. Okay.
Are they in the house?
No, it should look scary. They were biting their arms, and then there was like hot boiling and shit on the ground. Is that normal?
I can't. Just kind of hang out for me for a minute, okay? We have to figure some stuff out.
Adlay appears to be in a state of insanity, claiming that his family attacked him, that he killed them, and that their injuries mysteriously disappeared. Clearly, something is very, very wrong. Terrified by the situation, the officers immediately call for dozens of backup deputies to help clear the house. Anyone could be hiding anywhere.
And he's tripping.
Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office! Anybody inside? Come out with your hands up, open and empty. Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office! Anybody inside? Make your presence known!
I got open doors to the right. You guys take left, I got right.
Okay. Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office! Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office!
Alright, we'll move. You guys take the door to the left, I'll hold right. Go. Take it.
Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office! Coming up to you. Is all of this clear?
Yeah.
Jen and Oscar, where are you guys at? Over here. Alright, we're moving up to you.
I was wondering about that too, RJ.
Yeah. You guys clear back there? Yeah. Okay.
Sheriff's Office!
A lot of blood. Take left.
Sheriff's Office!
Shell casings.
The house was empty, but blood was splattered everywhere inside the home. On walls, floors, beds. Adlay wasn't lying. Humans had died inside that home. The bodies, however, were nowhere to be found. So officers decide to continue to search around the property, and this is where they would discover something horrifying.
You see blood on shrubs anywhere?
Nothing.
This one's clear. You see where that one? Yeah, clear. We gotta check out here if the drag marks are out there, dude. Blood. Blood. Okay, I got him.
Those are the bodies of Adlay's father, Raimundo, mother, Bertha, and sister, Braille. They were face down, with bloodstains on the grass, indicating that they were dragged out there. Paramedics would be called to rush the three to the hospital, but they were pronounced dead on the scene. Adlay would be placed into a patrol vehicle to be transported over to the sheriff's office, but he would leave police with even more disturbing remarks in the process.
Yes, sir.
So I wanted to point this out. Dragon, great comment. He said, in most cases, I believe people fake insanity, but in this case, he might be true. It could be a possibility. I don't know. Like, I do know that something's wrong with him. However, he didn't even give the police officers his parents' correct name. You just heard what their name was. He said his mom's name was something and his father's name was David. That was completely off. So I don't know, or maybe hopefully they'll test him to see if he's under anything like hallucinating or something like that. But yeah, I do agree. Most do fake insanity because they would rather go to the mental department that holds on to people who unalive people or, you know, murderers or things of that sort than to actually go into a regular general pop, right? Especially if they're not tough like that, they're not built like that to go to general pop. They would rather go to a mental asylum. So this is getting really, really disturbing, but let's go on.
We're going to move you to the other seat, but then we got to search you one more time, okay?
Yes, sir. Did you see their corpses? They're foaming out the mouth.
Oh, it
They're still
is?
convulsing
Okay, thank
back
you,
there.
Jacob. Oh my
Can you find the
God.
bodies? If their wounds healed, though. Is that normal? That's not normal. They're like black out the mouth. Did y'all take a picture? And did you see that driving this dog? Yeah. Go and see.
Adlay's strange demeanor can only be described as psychotic. His entire family was dead, yet he remained calm as if nothing had even happened. Whatever caused Adlay to commit these acts needs to be answered. So when everyone arrived to the sheriff's office, detectives would waste no time bringing Adlay into the interrogation room for intense questioning. Unbeknownst to him, this interrogation would cause the most chaotic day of these officers' lives.
Oh, you are. Shout out to you,
I'm gonna have
Debbie.
to take you out of handcuffs. Go ahead and stand up. Get you out of handcuffs. It's a little easier if you stand up, okay? So before I take you out, no problems, right? No problems down here. No problems. No problems. Cool. Do you need any water or anything? You're all good. Sound crazy.
I'm not living that down.
Given the violent nature of Adlay's horrific attacks, taking off his handcuffs is way outside standard procedure, something they would soon have to pay for.
Hello. Like I said, my name is Cameron. I'm with the sheriff's office. Okay, so I'm one of the detectives that's out here. Just gonna come talk to you about what happened today, okay? Okay. So obviously, seems like a lot went on today. So, you know, I would like to ask you a few questions about what went down. So, first off, is English your first?
Around 9 p.m. we're like facing, there's like silent wave. So I was just aiming at cell towers, top of Big Bend, top of Seattle. And then, you know, I was hearing a lot of silent waves and a lot of women were hurting. So then I helped the woman pull coins out of her and then healed. And got a submarine. The next thing you know, the silent waves would have stopped because they're only down for like 34 seconds. The next thing you know, the silent wave wouldn't stop. My family starts convulsing. And then 9:30.
Put a one in the chat. Did he say that he was helping women pull coins out of their vagina? Please just put a one in the chat that I wasn't hearing anything. I'm hoping that I'm not going through any form of hallucinations on hearing that. Did he say that he was helping women pull coins out of their vajayjay? Put a one in the chat if he said that. So I don't feel like I'm going crazy. because I gotta hear this story going forward. I don't even know what is he talking. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Because I thought for a moment I was hearing something.
God. Just lose consciousness, brush. And then around like 9:30, my sister would show up. Like I was told, on top of that, they're doing so there's like a major catastrophe. That sounds like it.
Whether or not Adlay intentionally appears to be unstable, his words indicate he's in a state of mental insanity. His depiction of what happened today is clearly imaginary and similar to someone suffering from schizophrenia. The detective will have to go along with these hallucinations in an attempt to try to get to the reality of the situation.
How many dogs? How many dogs? I don't
Thank you.
know.
I'm not tripping. Thank y'all so much.
So let's talk. I want to talk real quick about your family. Who lives at the house with you? Your mom? What's your mom's name? Let me just make sure I have that information. Mom, and then who else? Who's your sister? Ria? Bree? B-R? Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Right, Leia, right?
And then your dad. Who's your dad?
What? No, Bubba, are you serious?
Raimundo? David? Okay.
Yes, Anthony.
So I know you want to talk about all
it is live.
waves and stuff, and I want to hear about those, okay? But I need to know, do you have any firearms? What kind of firearms? A Glock 19? Tell me what happened inside the house with your mom and dad and sister. Now we have one mom and sister previously.
Anthony, I already said your name. Thank you for coming. Bye.
And when you say you had to, what did you have to do? Okay, you had to kill him? Okay. And they lost consciousness, and I don't know what they do. They're ready to arrive at, like, half an hour later. Eating body. They were eating bodies? Grabbing the dog. And I had to shoot the dog. You had to shoot the dog? And I was winning everything. Yeah. Sounds like Satan? Okay. So today, and you're not in trouble if you did, okay? Today, did you take any type of drug or anything like that? No. So you've been sober? Yes. What were you usually on? THC? Okay. Have you ever been to the doctor at all for any type of mental health issues? Well, yeah, I went to the head and, cursed. She used to curse me, I feel like my family cursed. Oh, really?
So I think they're asking him that now, that he probably have a history of mental issues, and they're trying to see if he does. So they're asking him a couple questions now. This is getting very weird.
And why do you say that? I don't know, it's just I wish that come with voice change. Oh wow. Okay. Well, so this is what's gonna happen, okay? We have a few things we gotta do today. It's gonna be a little while. I gotta go talk to my partner, try to figure out what all happened. We gotta figure this out.
Oh yeah, great,
okay?
Michelle.
If
Sure,
you need
I'll let
anything,
you know
just
as
knock
soon
on
as
the
this
door,
is
just
over.
say hello, and I'll come back and help you with whatever you need, okay? All right? Sounds good, thank you. May you please not alter? I will not alter it. You'll get a copy of these. You'll get a copy when we're done, okay?
The detective would lock the door and leave to go determine what they should do with Adlay. This would turn out to be a massive mistake. Adlay was appearing to be in a complete state of insanity, so leaving him alone gives him the chance to potentially harm himself. When a suspect is even remotely showing signs of mental instability, they should be under law enforcement supervision the entire time. This is further proven when Adlay decides to have a conversation with an imaginary figure in the room.
Does he even have it? So I'm just gonna take a picture.
After talking to the imaginary figure, Adlay proceeds to take his water bottle and relieve himself in it.
Admiral Magistrate got 40 over Admiral Big Baby 80. It sucks though. They literally can't unlock it. Who? Angel, unlock the door! Unlock the door! Jesus Christ, Jesus, Heavenly Father, please bring Eve to be under Admiral Big Baby Officer Magistrate to control consciousness of Angel. Amen. They still send soldiers? Fucking weirdos.
After spending so much time alone in his room, Adlay, perhaps out of frustration, strikes the wall. This seemingly random act would uncover something that would change everything.
Yeah, he a psycho. That's that psycho strength. Okay. Oh my goodness. That is that pure zombie psycho strength right there. Wow. Wow. He's like literally, like he don't care. Break my hand, break my leg. Okay, I'm getting out of this. And why is the wood so thin? Y'all gotta do better. Let's go on.
Adlay would make a run for it down the hallway, but the loud noise had already alerted an officer, and he quickly rushed to stop the escaping suspect.
Stop! Put your hands down. Turn around. We're gonna die by. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Adlay, what are you doing, brother?
A very close call, but they managed to stop Adlay before it was too late. They realized their grave mistake of leaving Adlay to himself, so now they'd keep a very close eye on him as they transported him to a more secure location. Adlay was finally secured, and the tragic events that took place on October 13th, 2024 would finally come to an end. As of today, Adlay remains in custody while he awaits his trial. Whether or not he will be ruled as mentally insane is still something to be determined, but judging by his statements given to detectives, he'll likely receive a prison sentence with mandatory mental health treatment during incarceration.
So that was a short one. I truly believe that in this situation, he was not pretending to have a mental problems. He is a full-on psycho, and he showed that psycho strength. Yeah, the police, after asking questions, they should have detained him, put him in some form of handcuffs or something like that. He almost got out of there. Like literally, if he really knew how to navigate the police station, he would have been gone. You got to be more careful about that. You got to be so more careful about that. But yeah, he's going to still serve time, but I do think that this is an actual example of someone being having mental issues and having a mental breakdown. Whether or not I believe that had anything to do with the unaliving of his parents and his sister, I believe that he probably wanted to do that for a reason, but everything else, yeah, something's wrong with you, sir. You're not cooking all the way up there, right? That egg is a little undercooked. But I wanted to show y'all that. I thought that was very interesting. I haven't seen someone break out of an interrogation room and I think pretty much in a very long time, really. I've seen someone actually go through the door, but not necessarily go through the wall. So that was a first for me. That was definitely a first for me. All right, everyone, that's all the cases that I have for you today. Shout out to all the wonderful people, Jack, Michelle, Carol, RJ, all the people, Debbie, Dragon, Ariel, Young Riaz, Lana, Miss Jalen, Lindsay, RAE, Anthony, all the one, Dan McDowell, Jacob Carrillo, Bubba 561, Melanie, Leah M, all the wonderful people that was participating in the chat. You don't understand. I truly appreciate it. It definitely makes the channel better. And if you would like to see these cases again, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I will now be setting up notifications for when I go live. So because I know sometimes people miss my live or they catch it when it's towards the end. So this way, if you set up the notification, you'll be aware when I go live for these type of cases. And I just truly appreciate all of your participating today. I hope all y'all have a lovely, safe remaining of your weekend. Stay, protect your family, stay safe, stay warm, depending on where you are. And I always appreciate you. I really do. I always really do appreciate all of you. And like I said, as long as we keep it cute, cordial, and respectful in the chat, everyone is welcome, right? Because I will always keep it cute, respectful, and cordial with you. So as always, I will see you on the next one. I might surprise you depending on how I feel, because I have a couple of days off, right? I might surprise you with another one tomorrow, but if not, I will definitely schedule it for Tuesday. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend or Monday. Bye-bye.